Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Hurts throwing right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Eagles send out their punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles at 10 and 5 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Hurts airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Breaks the tackle now, Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. With these run pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
3rd and 4. Now Fields. That's for more. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw outlined to Mooney. He's got space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of it.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as they get this up to about the 42.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's complete to Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action with Hurts. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
63. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. Dallas from 19 yards away. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Here we go.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Here's 33. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Just from the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to... And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to... in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Moving 47 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point. 14. sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second and a couple. Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So seeing this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best. They're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes, right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chicago.
What is this? Here we go, son.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Bengals going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Running here with Herbert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Hey, easy. 63, 63.
He'll look to throw.
Fires to Ridley, complete on the comebacker.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
More the motion man right. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, Fields.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago.
Devontae Smith.
60 yards.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
63. Hey, Silver. Tiger Hornet.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath. This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their two receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the option left is Fields. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. On play action, Fields. And that will be
Incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mooney, the motion man right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Mooney, the motion man right. Hurts.
Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Hurts to throw.
This will be caught by Brown. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Boys, you got this.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! From 8 yards out.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Back to throw, Fields. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 4. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle.
Here's first and goal.
63. Hey, Silver.
They'll look to throw. And he is in as they on the fourth quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. All eyes on Fields. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is first and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Fields. Gets this to Moore.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
56 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing his Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play every keep everything in front. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bench, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Third and 2, Fields.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Fields pass complete to Devontae Smith. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Don't jump, ready?
Herbert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's not a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal.
Now Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he's able to get down to the 2-yard line. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
2-yard line.
Going option left on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements. Although a little chillier up here in the open air move. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that the flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise.
Tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get